Hi, everyone. Welcome to Entrepreneur Wednesday. My name is Patricia Cimino, and every week I've been coming live with an interview for you, highlighting a different woman entrepreneur. So, for those of you that I don't know that might be jumping on, I am a certified life coach, and I work with women who want to become entrepreneurs. And and over the last couple of years, a lot of the women that I've been coaching have gone into this route of finding out what their passion is. And I've helped them step into that clarity, step into that confidence to make it happen. So today, I want to share with you a friend of mine, Dr. Donna Marino. Donna and I connected, believe it or not, through a mutual client. So Donna has been a clinical psychologist for the past 20 years. And she had a client that she was helping through her therapy. And this person was also my client that I was working through with life coaching. So after we both ended our sessions, this person introduced us because he thought that we were both speaking the same language and would be benefit from knowing each other. And I'm telling you, it's been a wonderful new friendship. So I want to introduce Donna, Dr. Donna Marino, to you all and let her share with you who she is and what she does and who she serves. So welcome, Donna.
Thank you, Patty. That was a wonderful introduction. And I love the work that you're doing. And I am very grateful to that client for introducing us because it has been a wonderful friendship. And I'm excited about all the things that we are going to do together in the future. I see great things for us. So thank you.
So Donna, share a little bit about your background of where you've been and where you're at today, because things have shifted and changed from the world that you were in.
Yes, definitely. As you said, so I've been working in the field of mental health since 1996. And I've been a licensed clinical psychologist since 2005. And I was doing traditional private practice. And along my journey, I realized that talk therapy wasn't enough. People were stuck in behavioral patterns and mental patterns that they would just repeat. And they'd come to therapy each week and talk about them, but nothing would shift. And I had the same experience in my own life with old behaviors. And that's when I started turning to yoga and meditation. And I noticed a big shift in my own life. And so that's when I decided to go get certified. And so I got my certification as a yoga teacher and also doing Amy Weintraub's Life Force Yoga, which is for depression and anxiety. Ooh. And then I started incorporating those into traditional therapy. And recently I have left sort of my corporate job as a clinical manager and overseeing a bunch of other therapists because I felt like I had sort of lost my way with the work that I'm really passionate about, which is helping women transform their lives by listening to their inner voice and trusting themselves again to make the decisions that come from within, rather than listening to all of these external sources. And it's been my experience that using the combination of psychology techniques along with yoga, meditation, energy work really helps sort of bring both of my worlds together, the science and the spirituality, but helps people go much deeper than just using one. And I guess that's kind of what it's all about, is sort of leaving my old titles and story behind to create something that's really new and different, but brings all of my skills together to help people really tap into their inner passion, their inner voice. You know, some call it the soul, but that place within them that has the answers and that knows what they want and need, and helping them go after that.
I love that. And I love the name that you came up with, Inner Guidance, because that's so key. It just speaks volumes to what you are doing, and it really does capture all of it, of your mission.
Yeah, I really wanted to honor that piece of turning inward, because I think that our society has become very external. I've done it myself, read every book on a subject, and then I'm more confused than ever because all the experts contradict each other. And it's really about taking the information that is external, but then bringing it in and sitting with it and seeing what resonates, because only you know your truth. Only you know what's best for you. And in my opinion, anyone who tells you different is wrong. They're probably trying to sell you their own method.
Well, and I think that's what's so important about the work that you and I both do, is that we share these tools, right, with our clients for them to then dive deep and do the work. Yeah. And you could just read it in a book. I love books, but there's something about having a coach or a mentor that is holding you accountable and holding you in a supportive tank.
Yes.
Right? A positive support tank.
Yeah. They create that that safe container for you to be able to explore and go deeper and see what is your truth.
Yes. Sometimes that's hard to do on your own as a DIY project. Trust me.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, and you can get just trapped in your head, right? Just going around and around and around and around. And you need someone to voice that to create a clearing, really, because otherwise you just start swirling, and you need to release a safe place to do that. So,
yes. So tell me, okay, so I know, I bring entrepreneurs on that are all different stages of their business. You are at the beginning stages of leaving your nice, cushy 20+ year job to start this. That takes a lot of courage to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny. As I was in the process of leaving my job, I was driving home one night, and something had come on the radio, and I thought, I really admire those people that leave their corporate 6-figure jobs to just go out and follow their passion. And then I went, oh my God, that's me. That's what I'm doing right now. I admire myself. And that was just a spectacular feeling. And just to set that, I have 2 daughters, and to show them that women really can succeed by following their hearts. And, women are passionate, emotional people, and to embrace that and to see the good in that, and to really create your life based on that. That's what I really try to do with women. I call it living in alignment.
Yes.
And someone told me once, oh, you're a spiritual chiropractor. And I loved that term, because
I think someone told you that at my mastermind with you. My entrepreneurial mastermind, right?
Yeah, they did. And I loved it, because it really is about bringing everything into alignment, your passion, your values, your beliefs. And when you live your life in alignment like that, then everything kind of flows, and you're much happier, more joy. Even when you are in a rough patch, when you're living in alignment, there's increased resilience to get through it, because you're honoring yourself and your values and your beliefs.
Yeah. So how are you working with clients now? Because you were in like a bricks and mortar clinic setting,
right? And
now you're not. Do you do this out of your home? Do you do it in rented spaces? Do you do it in yoga studio? Like how do you do this?
Yeah, I do it all over. So I go to different brick and mortar, yoga studios, churches, different places, and do workshops. On my website, I have online courses. And so you can take the course all online and then interact with me through Facebook Live to get questions answered and to create community and do a Facebook Live group. I have some yoga therapy clients that come to my house because I have a yoga studio in my basement. Some coaching clients, I'll meet at Starbucks or rent a private room at the library. So it's very versatile, which I really love because it allows me to also work with people from all over. I've had clients from New York and we Skype and I coach them through Skype. So it depends on what kind of work they're really seeking, but it really, there's a lot of versatility to it, which I enjoy because it keeps it fresh and new for me, but also I can reach a larger audience and help a lot more people, which I love.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's been like the biggest challenge to take this leap from this stable 6-figure income to the land of entrepreneurship, which I call the best course in personal development ever?
Right, isn't it?
What's been your biggest challenge?
I would say two things. I would say the loss of the predictable daily routine, which is a blessing and a curse because I have so much freedom, but I have to provide that own structure every day. And, so being structured about the business. And then I would say the other piece is sort of the loss of camaraderie, where you go to an office and you've got a group of people there that, I really liked and enjoyed the people I worked with. So it's been hard to kind of leave them. But certainly things like your mastermind group and connecting with other women entrepreneurs, that's been kind of the secret to that, is reconnecting and finding a new community.
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you, because you work in this arena and you've worked in this arena for a very long time, when things do get challenging, like, you're trying to set up shop as this, as Dr. Donna titled herself, she's a personal growth expert. That is how she's titling it.
Yeah.
My cord just fell out. When things start to, you don't have a manual like you did in your former job.
Right.
Things start to get a little hairy down this entrepreneurial route. What do you do? What do you do? What is your mindset? What are you thinking about when your website's not cooperating with you and, those things that happen?
Right. I just give so much gratitude. I am so grateful every day that I get to live my passion and live from my heart, be a great example for my daughters. My website, I completely built myself, which I was like, it took me a while. But when I look at it, I'm like, it's gorgeous and it represents me and what I want to give, and it's not somebody else. So everything is, it's about creativity. It's about growth. It's about that passion. And I just give a lot of gratitude that I have this freedom and passion now.
And so is that part of your big why? Every entrepreneur has a big why. Do you have a succinct why, or is it all those things combined?
So my why actually is because in October, my sister passed away and she was 40 years old. Wow. And it was out of the blue. We really don't know what happened. So, when something like that happens, it makes you take stock, right? And you think, like, if I was gone tomorrow, would I be living my best life? And am I doing the work in the world that I was called to do? And I realized that I wasn't, that like I said, I had lost my way. I was doing this similar work before, and then I had left my private practice to join this group, and I loved the stability and the culture and the leadership. But I realized, managing other people in that way was not the work I was called to do. The work I was called to do was to help women function at a higher level, was to help women transform their lives by listening to their heart, and help women trust themselves and let go of fear and doubt. And so I realized no matter what changes they made at my job, It was never going to speak to my passion and my values and what I truly believe is my calling and my higher duty in life. And so that's the why. It's like,
I love it. I love hearing that. I love it. And I'm such a firm believer that this decade is all about these types of
absolutely.
the healers, the thought leaders, all these people that are trying to help other people. So it's just
well, and I think it's time for feminine power. I think it's time for women to step into their own power.
Yeah.
And we're needed. If you look at what's going on in the world today, it needs a female voice and it needs that female strength because we have it. It just looks different. And it's time for more femininity in leadership.
Yeah. Well, that was a bold move that you made. And I'm sure it sent out a message to the other women that you probably have been working with for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because a lot of people look at people who take that leap in awe and they wish they could, but they've put limiting beliefs on why they can't.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So let me ask you, what advice would you give a woman who was thinking, I just want to get out of this cubicle, or there's got to be something, after my kids are grown, like what advice would you give her if she was thinking about going down this journey of entrepreneurship?
Yeah, I would really tell her to listen to her heart. I think we all have an inner voice that is really all knowing and knows what is best for us.
But Dr. Donna, I want to stop you right there, because a lot of times people say, "What do you mean, listen to my heart? Like, how do I listen to my heart?"
That's a good question. Yeah, I think you have to get quiet. I think you have to get quiet and turn within.
Like meditation.
Yeah, and see what answers come up. And it takes practice and it takes time to trust that voice.
And is it always a meditative state, or is it something that you could be journaling as well?
Oh, absolutely. You could be journaling.
What does quiet look like, is I guess my question.
Sure. It's about that turning inward. So it could be in seated meditation in silence. It could be playing a beautiful piece of music and just letting that flow through you and letting yourself absorb that. It could be just free association journaling and seeing what rises up. But it's that turning inward and looking for the answers to come from within.
Yeah, so giving yourself permission to be still, because we're on this fast-paced, everyday lifestyle, right?
Yeah. It's like you always hear, I had this great idea in the shower, right? People have brilliant ideas in the shower. Why? Because they have stopped with sort of the hubbub and they're just showering.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like anything can be really turned into a meditation. Meditation really means one pointed focus. And we've become this society of multitasking. I'm checking texts and emails while I'm having a conversation, or I've got my Facebook open all the time, or we're in this culture of multitasking, and it makes us very scattered and it makes our focus very external. And so just practicing one pointed focus throughout your day. When you're driving, just drive. When you're washing the dishes, just wash the dishes. And the more you do that, the more you will start turning within, the more you will start finding answers because you're clearing out your mind.
Yeah, that's so good. I love that. That's so good. I am bad with the phone in the car, and I have started to just put it in the back, but I do. Yeah. I catch myself with it on the dashboard and then checking to see, and it's stupid. It's really dumb.
Right. Yeah, it's so easy to do.
Here.
I think everyone's guilty of it from time to time. And if I do it, my kids will call me out on it right away. So,
okay, what is the best mistake you've ever made? I love to ask that to every interview that I have as we wrap up. What is the best mistake you've made?
You know what? I kind of have to say that my last job was the best mistake I ever made, because I hesitate to call it a mistake, but I was on this path of private practice and an entrepreneur and trying to kind of integrate this stuff. And then I sort of abandoned that to do this, corporate job for the last 3 years. But it's the best mistake I ever made because I put myself exactly in my client's position.
Oh, wow.
I put myself through, like, now I make this great salary and this, great benefits and everything else. And, I'm succeeding in all these different ways. But I'm still not happy. And to be able to take that leap to do what I really love and to follow my heart and my passion and live the process that I've coached and helped other people on. I think that life experience was invaluable. And I am grateful for what I accomplished there and having that experience, which was very different than any other job I'd ever been in. So
that is so great because you are living your talk. You're walking your walk.
Yes. Yeah.
You're completely doing that. There's a lot of coaches out there who are trying to teach people things, methods, tools that they have not even used.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to do that. It's like me, trying to teach mindset if I didn't know it or didn't have a good handle on it, right? Or have a process in place that I use on myself every single day, right?
Exactly.
And it's what changed my life around. I would never be able to teach that if that didn't happen. And, so this is awesome for you. You'll be able to really speak with authenticity and walk your talk with authenticity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And understand like the conflict that you feel when you're going to make a jump like that and what that's like.
Yes. Yes. Wow. It's been so fun interviewing. I love just bringing on so many different women from so many different walks of life and hearing their stories and just learning how they're taking what fuels them and creating a life they love and they're serving people. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So thank you so much. I'd like you to just leave on the note with telling my audience where they can find you online and offline.
Oh, thank you. Yes. So my website is www.inner-guidance.com. You can also find me on Facebook under Dr. Donna Marino, PsyD, PSYD. Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it, I'm out there.
And she has a great TED Talk.
Yes, thank you. TED Talk. I do have a TED Talk that's on YouTube and also on my website. You can get to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was great to see you here, and I'll see you tomorrow when we catch up.
Great. Thanks so much, Patty.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And if you like this, please throw me some hearts, thumbs up, put replay if you're watching it through replay during your day, and let me know what you like about these interviews. Let me know if you're enjoying them. It's been a lot of fun for me to bring them to you, and they're all being brought to you with the intention that if you have this inkling or idea that you want to start something or you want to investigate starting something, that maybe this is something that we could share a conversation and I can help clear some fog for you. So I do clarity calls, select amount each month. Feel free to jump on my website at patriciachimino.com and schedule a clarity call and see where this might take you. Have an amazing rest of your day, everyone.